Hey, Lonnie, how you doing? I got your post up here. Let's just read through your writing. Sounds like things came relatively quickly and easily for you. That's fantastic. Oh, wonderful, fantastic. And thank you so much for including your magazine ad here. A lot of students missed that request, so really good that we're able to comment on your adaptation here. And as we can see, if we take a look at the banner ad next to the magazine ad, we see some visual inconsistencies I think would be wise for us to address. I'll talk about all of that. Let me just reduce the size of that to fit it in the window. And I want to talk about the magazine ad first. Now, a lot of things I'm going to tell you here are things that we've already talked about, and you did allude to that in your writing too, so that's fantastic. So I just want to reinforce a couple of things. The logo is it's really, really big. I think we can finesse this beautifully. These aren't working. These ornaments aren't working. We talked about that. They're really damaged. You can't even really tell what they are. So what I would like to see you do in this ad is this. I'm not real sure what you're going to add for your masked image, but let's go ahead and do this. So what I would do here is I would take this Christmas in July and get gold, not gold, a headline, subhead, and I would left align both of those. Okay. Then I'm not real sure what kind of image you have on either side of what kind of room you have on either side of this. But if you have any room over here, it would be great if you were able to kind of move this over just a little bit. Right now it's dead center. If you can move it over, that's great. If you have more room on this side and you have to move it to the left, what you can do then is left align or right align your headline, subhead, and body copy, right? And then what I'd like to get that logo reduced, and I'd like to place the logo right here. Okay, so here's what we would have. We would have headline, subhead, body copy, image moved over a little bit right over here. Then let's get the logo. We would really reduce the size of the logo. Watch my cursor, something like this for the logo. Then we have address, contact information over there. And then I'm not real sure how you're going to incorporate the masked image, but you're aware of that through your writing, right? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the banner ad. Still have a lot of work to do on the banner ad. I think that for a couple of things. Okay, so Christmas in July, I would go ahead and either put that in white or maybe teal or purple, something other than black. Black is just not harmonious. It just advances too much in the composition. Don't forget your type requirements: Arial bold italic for the subhead, okay, and then regular Arial. So, and of course we can see that the masked image is not placed here, so that will have to be placed accordingly. Again, try to get that out of the center. Center alignment is typically not the most interesting thing in graphic design. So. Okay, then at that point, this is not a call to action. Okay, let me see what your instead of waiting for the celebration of the season, trade clothes value. That's Google golden tan, take a heavy jacket, jump into the time of your life. Now I'm just noticing now there's no promotion here, so we need to add a promotion. Buy 3 nights, get 1 free. It'll be simple to do. Just a little sentence here, at the time of your life, the new sentence, during the month of July, buy 3 nights or book 3 nights and get 2 nights free. That's it. All right. Then you can take that and that would be your promotional call to action. And that's what you would animate. Don't forget your location. You don't have to include the entire contact information, just the location, like something like located in beautiful U.S. Virgin Islands or something like that. Fun in the sun, as I said, it's not a call to action, so that'll have to be replaced. Now let's look at the animation. The animation is blink on, blink off, really abruptly on, off, on, off. That's not really finessed, and it doesn't really promote the relaxed feeling that Amethyst Bay is looking for in their branding. Their branding. So think about that. What I would recommend is that you start at about 20% opacity, then bring it up to 100% opacity, then fade it back. But don't ever let it get to be invisible in case the viewer looks at the point. Like if the viewer looks at this ad right now, they're going to miss that animation if they look away. So we want to make sure that that text is visible, that partially transparent, right? And then bring it up to full opacity and then bring it back down and then just continue that loop. Okay, so those are my recommendations. Those are my comments. I'd love to see these recommendations being addressed in your final submission. That's fantastic. Now, this is due next week, though, so we're moving right along. If you want to recompose and resubmit, I'll be glad to make further comments. All right, this week is yours. I mean, you can repost 10 times. I promise you, I'm going to give you 10 sets of critiques. All right, if you're working, I'm working. So I wouldn't mind getting an extra set of eyes on this before your final submission. So if you can, just think about resubmitting once you recompose, and we can make some final comments and get you ready for final submission. Sound good? Okay. Now all I have to do is figure out where the heck I am. Here I am. Okay. Lonnie, all right, so I hope my comments make sense. Let me know if I can clarify anything. And then, of course, if you have any questions at all, please let me know quickly. I mean, you got to admit, this class just ripped by, didn't it? Wow, I can't believe how fast these terms are going by. But anyways, here we are getting ready to wrap things up. So if you have any questions at all, let me know, and I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications. All right, fantastic. Thank you very much, Lonnie.